Right.
In the ancient world,
ain't no such thing as that.
No, in the ancient world, you didn't have freedom of religion.
That's right.
If you came and believed in something that was against some type of order, they'd be ready to kill you, man.
Brother, you don't even have freedom of religion over there right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
Contrary to popular belief, you can't go where they believe a certain thing and not be killed for that.
Exactly. Right. They was cutting people's head off on the Sharia law.
Straight up.
Let's grab Acts 14. Acts 14, 19 through 22.
Acts chapter 14.
So you should notice what Paul was going through, and then fast forward to 2,000 years BET Sunday. Tell me, is this the same thing? Let's get it, brother.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
And there came thither certain Jews from Antioch and Iconium, who persuaded the people, and having stoned Paul.
They did what?
Stoned Paul.
Now this is crazy, because you read this and you think Paul wasn't an Israelite or a Jew. He was.
Yes, he was.
He just was a follower of the Christ. It was Jews that didn't follow Christ.
Yep.
And they was killing brothers back then, man.
Right.
So they stoned Paul. Come on, brother.
Drew him out of the city.
Did what?
Drew him out of the city.
Come on.
Supposing he had been dead.
They thought that man was dead. That mean they split his wig to the white meat, man.
That's right.
They stoned him.
Man.
And a stoning ain't nothing light, like you throw a few pebbles.
No.
They throwing bows.
Straight up stone.
And the whole town come out and stone you.
Man.
Say, you seen the movies, you see what kind of rocks are over there.
Come on, brother.
Howbeit, as the disciples stood round about him, he rose up and came into the city, and the next day he departed with Barnabas to Derbe.
So he comes back into the city where he was stoned at, where they was mocking him, and then he departs, right? All right, come on, brother.
And when they had preached the gospel to that city and had taught many, they returned again to Lystra and to Iconium and to Antioch.
Same spot he just got stoned in. See? So if you had almost been killed in a certain spot, right? Then he goes back to the very same spot he was almost killed in.
That's right.
Showing you these men were men of the Lord right here,
right.
man. They wasn't ducking and hiding, and it was a serious thing. Again, we going over the bitter part of the word, man. You can confess Christ, but are you confessing the Christ of the Bible?
Right.
That's right.
Or are you confessing that white image you've been shown your whole life? That's not Jesus the Christ.
No.
You've been shown a whole nother God. And that picture wasn't even painted 500 years ago. A little bit over 500 years ago, that picture was painted.
Right.
The real Jesus lived over 2,000 years ago.
That's right.
You see that? So who posed for the picture? Who is that?
Who posed for the picture?
And then with the picture comes ceremonies,
Idolatry.
comes doctrines, idolatry, and all that.
Yeah.
So where you think it's okay for the babies to trick or treat.
They even have certain rites of passages, which means that you sacrificing something. When you have a rite of passage, when you gotta succeed to a certain level, that's called a rite of passage. You keep moving up.
Pledging a fraternity.
It's like pledging a fraternity. So you sacrificing your children.
Christ
To Molech and doing all that other stuff.
That's why he say, make sure you're not deceived. You feel me? If you're talking anything about the Most High, in the name of his son, make sure you can find it in the Bible.
Make sure you can find it in the Bible.
If you can't find it there, you've been past a man-made tradition.
Right.
And those are vain. That won't even get you into the kingdom.
That's right.
At all. All right, come on, brother.
Verse 22.
Yeah.
Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
See, he had to confirm the souls of the disciples. Make sure the disciples were still there. Remember, he just got stoned.
Right.
Nearly to death. Persecution like that make rank shrink in number.
That's right.
You feel me? So he goes back to the spot to where he was stoned, and he had to confirm to make sure brothers were still down. You still down? Continue in the faith, exhorting them, encouraging them.
Right.
See, that's the bitter part of the scriptures. You're going to have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And shortly, there's going to be a worldwide persecution of the real saints of the Most High, man.
That's right.
Make no mistake about it. They're going to be giving orders to kill us. All right, come on, brother.
And that we must, through much tribulation.
Much what?
Much tribulation.
Come on.
Enter into the kingdom of Yahweh God.
See, so through much tribulation, we get our kingdom, man.
So how do you save then?
How are you
How
saved?
are you saved from no tribulation? With, like you saying, a baby gash on your toenail for the kingdom.
Hold on, I got a
Right,
precept for that. For those people who say they just gonna be whisked off into
Oblivion.
They gonna miss tribulation.
13, 19, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
They gonna miss.
All right.
They gonna miss tribulation.
Revelation 7, verse 13, 14. And one of the elders answered, saying unto me, what are these which are arrayed in white robes, and whence came they? And I said unto him, Sir, thou knowest. And he said to me, these are they which came out of great tribulation.
These are they that came out of great tribulation. Yeah. We just read, through much tribulation, you get the kingdom of God.
That's right.
That's Acts 14 and 22, after they almost stoned Paul.
Yep.
See, and this is Revelations right here. These are they that came through great tribulation.
That's right.
All right, come on, brother.
And have washed their robes, there's the confession,
right?
And made them white in the blood of the Lamb.
It made them white or pure in the blood of the Lamb. And the Lamb is Christ.
Yeah.
You see that? So we looking at a worldwide tribulation we on. Mark of the beast, that's in the Obamacare. RFID chip, mandatory. You got to take a RFID chip.
That's right.
Right in the Obamacare. So you right on the brink of all these prophecies about to take place, but you in La La Land. You in La La Land like it ain't finna go down.
It's not coming, baby.
Or like you about to get whisked up out of here.
No.
Through much tribulation, we get into the kingdom.
That's right.
Much. Go ahead, bro.
Matthew 24, verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
See, that's a sign that happens preceding the return of Yahushua Christ.
Yeah.
You see that? That's a sign. The sun starts going dark and becomes completely darkened. 2 months ago, the 25% of it just went black. Top of it blew off. So we see these prophecies coming to pass, man. All right, come on, bro.
And the moon shall not give her light.
Right, and if you go into Joel 2, it go into how the moon is going to be blood red. It's going to lose its natural light, the lesser light that it has to govern the night, and become blood red.
Yep.
And according to some research, it's supposed to be we coming up on 4 blood moons. Woo. This Passover coming up, Tabernacle after that, next Passover and Tabernacle after that, it's supposed to be 4 blood moons. Woo. Supposedly according to some research. So we see this thing going down, man. Yep. All right, come on, bro.
And the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
That's right.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
See, all the tribes of the earth are going to be mourning in that day.
Yeah.
See that? Mourning. Why it ain't La La Land and Alice in Wonderland? Said the tribes of the earth going to be mourning in that day.
Right.
All right, come on, brother.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
With what?
Power and great glory.
Power. He's coming in with power and great glory. He said the clouds of heaven. Those are UFOs. Let's prove that. Psalms 104, verse 3, real quick, one of the brothers.
Go ahead, bro.
The clouds, he maketh the clouds his chariots. Those are chariots of God. In other words, the Messiah is coming back just how he left. Remember, he was received up into a cloud, Acts chapter 1?
Yep.
Like Elijah was received up into a cloud, a fiery chariot.
That's right.
Yep.
You know them as UFOs. Unidentifiable flying object. We know it as identifiable flying object.
That's right, identifiable.
Those are chariots of God. And if you do your research, you'll see it's been all heightened activity of all so-called UFOs, man. Ever since 2011.
Yep.
So we seeing these things. The chariots of the Most High are his clouds, man.
Bad.
All right, let's grab Psalms 104 and 3 and show it real quick. Because it said he's coming in the cloud with power and what? Great glory.
Yeah.
He ain't coming with weakness.
That's right.
And meekness, he coming with power.
That's right.
He coming with the angels.
Right.
The most mightiest army in existence is about to touch down.
Yes.
And if you're on the other side with the rest of the nations, you're going to be mourning.
Bye.
And wrapped up. Let's prove that the clouds are the chariots. Come on, brother. Psalms 104, verse 3.
Verse 3.
Yeah.
Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the water?
Right.
Who maketh the clouds his chariots?
Who maketh the clouds his what?
Chariots.
See, so when it says he's coming with clouds, those are the chariots of God he's coming with.
That's right.
Chariots are vehicles of transportation. Now, if you read Acts 1, that's what he was received up into.
Yeah.
And as they stood looking,
That's right.
the angel told them, what you looking up for? The way he left is the way he coming back. He coming back the same way.
That's right.
Chariots. Go ahead, bro.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind?
Who walking upon what?
the wings of the wind.
Those chariots walketh upon the wings of the wind, man.
Those are called currents.
Yeah.
That, like the birds use.
Yeah. Yeah.
They soar.
Let's show you how many chariots the Lord got. Psalm 68 and 17. How many chariots he have. Showing you how it's gonna go down, man. When it say he coming back with a cloud, you thinking Walt Disney cloud, he coming back with chariots.
Yep.
Just how he's received up into a cloud, he's coming back on the cloud.
Right.
Chariots. If you seen the movie Independence Day, they showed it to you.
Yeah.
They showed it. They showed that cloud and came busting right out that deal was a UFO.
Yeah.
Bye. And then it's happening all over the globe since like 2011, 2010. It's been all chariots being sighted. All over the skies.
Yeah.
But we in La La Land not paying attention. We thinking the Bible's a fairy tale and that we have forever. You don't have forever.
Nope.
Hey, another typhoon just hit Japan.
Yeah.
And that Fukushima, boy, it's all radioactive particles getting blown over toward the United States.
That's right.
And look what's right there.
Yeah.
The moon.
The moon. And look what's right there.
And look what's right there.
They out at the same time.
They out at the same time?
There's been happening a lot, too. There's been happening a lot.
The Messiah's on his way.
Yeah.
Grab Psalm 68:17.
Psalm 68.
It ain't even noon yet.
It ain't even noon.
Out his border.
Signs in the skies, though. He said that. Signs in the skies. You still got the Matthew 13? Okay, right, Psalm 68. We're going to get the Matthew 13.
Psalm 68, verse 17.
Notice he said he maketh the clouds his chariots, right?
Yeah.
How many chariots he got?
The chariots of God are 20,000.
Ooh.
Even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them, as in Sinai in the holy place.
See, as in Mount Sinai. So now you know what Moses was seeing.
That's right.
It was all chariots around that
That's
deal.
right.
Right.
Mountain was on fire, smoking,
That's
trumpets
right.
was blowing, earth was quaking. We told Moses, you go up there and holler.
Yeah.
We good. We scared of that.
Right.
And you ought to be scared of the Most High, man. That's the Most High power. Showing you that even when Moses received the fiery law, the holy law, the chariots was there.
Yeah.
Didn't the chariot leave us out? Lead us out of Egypt?
That's right.
Huh?
That's right.
Now it says Paul went on record and said that was Christ.
That's right. It's wrong.
Pillar of fire by night.
Yeah.
And puff of smoke
That's
by
why I
day.
did that. 1 Corinthians 10. Let's get that. Then we gonna grab to Matthew 13.
Gonna go there.
Showing you, man, look, we on the brink of these things, man.
After, boy.
That's why it behooves you to get out.